界
新世界
Hello guys, welcome back to my reaction channel. Today we're going to react to One Piece episode 337. Guys, we're back to manga canon. Get excited, I know I am, because that last episode was crazy on my editor's part. He was trolling the hell out of me, but his yap session did make things a bit better. But still, man, that was the chopper, man. Nah, man, I don't want to see that ever again. Regardless, we're back to manga canon. I think the next island we're supposed to visit is like Fishman Island, so that's gonna be interesting, and I'm here for it. That being said, if you enjoy my reactions, feel free to share, subscribe, like, leave a comment, share the Patreon, support your boy Disco channel. Let's go, man. Let's go. We're back to our goofy little adventures. Okay, these three are the fun-loving bunch. Luffy, Usopp, and Chopper, right? They kind of raise the energy. Zoro is always somewhere in the background sleeping or working out. Sanji's always in the kitchen because, well, he's not a woman, but he likes women. Nami's, I don't know what Nami's doing, navigating, I guess, and Robin's watering the flowers, apparently, right? Frankie's probably down below fixing the ship or something. So, pretty much these three bring the energy, and I like it. I mean, I guess Frankie brings the energy too, because he has that personality. That straw hat personality. Wait, I was right? He's fixing the ship?
ちょいと改造してみた。しかしこんな動力は初めて見たぜ。一体どこで手に入れたんだ？勝手に改造するな！
Wait, is that from Skypiea?
ジェットダイヤル搭載の本格派ウェーバーなの。
Yeah, Waver.
森にもよって木馬って。
ナミさん、ロビンちゃん、お待たせ。
やー、今度は3人で飛ぼうぜ。
おい、おめえら、遊んでんなら昨日大量に釣ったタコ。
This is a big ship. Thousand Sunny.
よーし。
Bro, how are you gonna catch him? You have no fingers.
逃げられてばかりでつかめない。おお、一杯目。
He's coping them up. Yo, my man has no soul. They're so cute, like Pokemon. Yo, I'm just noticing, did he have this orange vest this entire time? Yo, my man had a wardrobe change. This is cool. This is a cool color on him. I'm just noticing this. Did he have that this whole time? Let me see. I'm going back a little. He did! That's crazy on my part. So Zoro's up there on the lookout. A barrel. You better be careful because we know Luffy arrived on a barrel at the beginning of the series and he's a powerhouse, so there might be a Mihawk in there.
本当だ。もしかして宝船の落とし物じゃねえのか？
おい、せっかくだから飲もうぜ。
バカ、お前バチが当たるぞ。
お祈りすれば何でもいいのよ。
俺は神には祈らねえ。何が神様だ。空島でその神をぶっ飛ばしてきたな。どこのドイツだよ。
さあ、
Enel.
よし、開いた。
It's a trap. Oh, it's that kind of trap. As soon as somebody finds it and opens it, it gets a signal out. So anybody in close proximity, or rather the ones that put the trap out, can know there's a rival pirate ship nearby. They're getting attacked soon. Yeah, this is a signal.
赤い光？
確かに誰も見えないけど、この気圧、雲の流れも速い。みんな持ち場になんなんとへ逃げるわよ。大しけが来る。5分後よ。見えねえけど、あいつが言うんだからまた急に来るんだろうな。ナミ、進路は？
Yo, I love how Nami can pick that up like that. She really is a good navigator. She really does know her weather, bro. So you gotta respect that. Also, I love the little details, how Zoro's an atheist. He doesn't believe in God. So, right, little details from certain characters they put in there to kind of make them more interesting.
おいこの船の力はこんなもんか
Okay, here we go.
みんな帆畳んでパドル出すわよ
Okay, so far we've seen the engine, these wheels, and the shark submarine, right?
まさにこの海域はもうあの有名なフロリアントライアングル
Oh, they mentioned this in Water 7, right? They mentioned this in Water 7. Yeah. It's like a ghost sea. Oh, and the title was something about the devil sea.
何もかも謎に消える海域の
Yeah,
海だ
I compared it to the Bermuda Triangle in the real world.
おばおばはおばおばは
That was probably the inspiration.
お化けてるんだここの海
言ったらどうしたんだよ
準備だ悪霊退散グッズで身を固めねば
俺にも貸してくれこ
They're hopeless. They are hopeless. Wait,
なんだこの声は
is that really a ghost ship? Thousand Mary is big, but this ship is huge.
敵なら切るまでだ
いるぞ何か
ミックスの酒を
It's alive!
届けに行くよ
What are you drinking? You're a skeleton.
今の見たか骸骨が歌ってたぞバカ野郎骸骨が歌う
See, I heard the singing, and you know what popped to mind? Like when we began this journey, and we got the official, like the original crew members, Luffy kept saying about a shipwright and a musician, and we got the shipwright. So and now this ghost is singing. So are we gonna get a musician here possibly? Or did we forget about that whole subplot about him wanting a musician? Because, yeah, that skeleton was definitely singing. And what the hell? Like, it drank... That's going to be a prank or something, right? That's like an illusion or something. There's no way it's a skeleton because it was drinking tea. And if it was really a skeleton, it has no stomach. So that's just a waste of tea, right? So... Yeah, but as soon as I heard singing, that popped to mind. Like, wait, we need a musician. This is manga canon. So, like, this is not a filler arc. So I'm taking this seriously. So that's my train of thought. Tell me in the comments what you think.
現状だ現状
A spirit.
だって聞いただろなあ行こうすぐ行こうやっぱ
What?
りいたんだ生きた骸骨やーし
待て待て
But it didn't attack. I thought it was going to attack. It didn't attack. It just flew by. So was that an illusion? Was that a trap again? What was that trap with the flare, right? Was it set by this skeleton? Like, a lot of questions.
慌てんなルフィ
まあとにかく引け一緒に行くのは二人
Why are you making them pick? Like Zoro, Frankie, and Luffy can go. The rest can stay on the ship. If they don't want to leave, don't make them leave. There's plenty of you to go around, right? Plus, why are you even going after that ghost ship, bro? Like, avoid the ghost ship. What is wrong with you? You're asking for trouble at this point.
ルフィがバカやらねえようにしっかり見張るんだ
ナミスワン大丈夫ナミさんは俺が守るぜ
守るってだってナミお前宝船楽しみにしてただろあれ
Bro, that's creepy. That must be a costume. What in the Scooby-Doo is going on, bro? That's a costume. There's a man behind that.
怖くってさあさあ遠慮なさらずどうぞ中へゆっくりお話でも
見ろ喋ってる骸骨がアフロで喋ってる
Yeah, how does he have an offer if he's a skeleton? Bro, I have so many questions. What is happening right now? And this looks like a jolly skeleton too. It's not a ghost ship. This guy's welcoming as hell, unless it's a trap or something, right? But man, I still think that's a costume. Like, this is a Scooby-Doo type of episode, bro. I think this is a ploy to either lure us in or... I don't know.
信じらんねえ。おやおや。そちら実に麗しきお嬢さん、ビューティフォー。
He's stylish.
パンツ見せてもらってもよろしいですか。
Oh my god, another Sanji.
うんこは出ますよ。
長いことかかって答えんな。どうでもいいわ。まずお前は骨だけなのになぜ生きてて喋れるのか。
Bro, this is a costume. You're falling for it. This is if you can poop, this is a costume.
お前は一体何者なのか。なぜここにいるのか。
俺の仲間になれ。
What?
え、いいですよ。
What? I'm pretty sure my editor... Oh, that skeleton is huge, bro. Look at the comparison. He's like twice the size of Luffy. How tall is Luffy? Editor, I know you have all these fun facts. Tell me how tall Luffy is. But this skeleton is like 2 meters, bro. Maybe even more. That's crazy. But that's beside the point. Did Luffy just ask this random-ass skeleton in the middle of the New World? Are we already in the New World or not? Another question. But did he just ask this random-ass skeleton to join the crew right off the bat? And he said yes? I'm so confused. I am so confused. But I love the orange vest. That's it? You're gonna leave me hanging? Yeah, I think my editor has something to say, but what was that? What was even this episode? Honestly, half of it felt like filler. I mean, I liked the vibe and all that. This is definitely manga canon though. But okay, this is strange. A new Nakama already. But then again, like I said, as soon as I heard somebody singing, my brain immediately went, wait, this is manga canon and we still need a musician, right? So I completely forgot about that subplot because we were focusing on the shipwright, and now we got it. Now that I think about it, yeah, they were mentioning a musician in the beginning. Either we're completely gonna forget about that subplot, or maybe this is our new musician, but he didn't play an instrument. He was just casually singing. I mean, I guess I can sing too if I'm just casually spewing nonsense, like, right? So I don't know. Like, I don't know, but it definitely reminded me that we need a musician too. And now that Luffy asked him to join and he agreed, is it official? Like, I'm confused. I'm hella confused. He never asked anybody this quickly. Like, at least we first get a story and then we connect to the character and then, right? But here, not at all. Like, not at all. He asked him, can you poop? He said yes. He's like, okay, you're joining my crew. What? I don't know, man. Let's see what my editor has to say.
Oh, you thought that laugh that I did some episodes back was unintentional. What a...
Oh my god, that he did. Oh yeah, I didn't catch that. I didn't catch it. Yeah, he did laugh in a weird manner. I didn't connect that shit at all. Damn, man. I'm kind of salty that I didn't connect. I really did think he was geeking out. He did it twice, last episode too, but yeah, okay, you played me. I thought he was geeking out, but he actually... That was low-key smooth. I didn't catch that at all.
Fool you are. It's rumored. So that I did some episodes back was unintentional. What a fool you are.
My man just called me a fool. Okay. I'm gonna get my mods to ban you on Discord, bro.
It's rumored that there's a ghost ship there. Luffy thinking that we'll see living skeletons. Yo, that sounds scary, man.
My man became a One Piece character. Yo, what was that laugh, bro? My man just geeked out on us unintentionally.
Anyway,
not you with the 4K, bro. Come on, this was not necessary. I admitted it before you showed it. This was not necessary. Nah, we're gonna have a word behind cameras, bro. This was not necessary.
they're in the Florian Triangle with this gentleman skeleton.
Stop it! Don't make fun of me. No, this is crazy. No. My editor. Okay. I guess I'm trolling him. He trolling me. But hey, I don't want to hear nothing about this in the comments. I'm watching you guys.
The skeleton who loves making skeleton jokes. He's super fun. He talks like a gentleman, acts like a gentleman, but he looks like a complete...
He's a pervert. He asked Nami if he can get her panties. What are you talking about, perfect gentleman? Yeah, for a split second I thought he might be a gentleman because he dresses properly, but my man just went straight for the panties, bro. Stop it.
Goofball and acts like a complete goofball as well. Him and Sanji would get along, especially after asking Nami the question that he asked.
Why is he 25 meters tall? That's the question.
If you know what I'm saying. Brook is also joining us, man. Luffy just wants him and Brook is like, yep, totally fine, except...
That's official? Nah, bro, you gotta be trolling. We don't know nothing about this skeleton, bro. How is he even alive, bro? That's what I want to know. If he's alive, if that's really a skeleton, he cursed as hell, bro. We don't need a curse on our ship. There's something wrong with this dude, I'm calling it.
That's the fastest recruitment of all time.
Yeah!
How is he able to talk? How can he move? We have no idea. I guess we'll have to find out and, find out more about our new Nakama, right? Here's the unblurred title, by the way. I only blurred the skeleton part, otherwise everything here is totally fine, right? We also saw Brook in the opening earlier, so yeah, there's not too much to comment on, so I'm going to continue from the last episode with the manga chapter covers. Last episode I did chapter 1 to chapter 17, plus the covers for volume 1 and 2. Now I'll do chapter 18 to chapter 35, plus volume 3 and volume 4's cover. Manga volume 3's cover is this. I love this. It just looks so awesome, like Luffy with a huge Pirate King coat right next to his right-hand man Zoro. That's just simply badass. The extra art on the inside is Luffy looking up, making a face, and then doing a thumbs up. Chapter 18. Its cover is Nami teaching this tail-ringed lemur to draw a map while Luffy is sleeping on the railing of a ship. Chapter 18 was when Luffy was fighting Buggy still, so they actually still didn't have a big ship, so that's actually pretty interesting in the art. Chapter 19 is Luffy about to brush a hippo's teeth while sitting on a crate with danger labeled on it. That's not incredibly bright, let's just say that. Chapter 20 is Zoro cutting through a bamboo forest while he has a panda with swords behind him that eats the bamboo that Zoro has cut. Actually, fun little thing, this cover actually got animated in the credits of the first One Piece movie. The penguin cover from the last time and last episode, right, has the same thing going on. The first One Piece movie actually animated some of these chapter covers for the credits of the film, so that's pretty cool. Chapter 21 has Luffy taking a nap on a tiger after he ate a lot of food. His straw hat's resting on the animal's back. Chapter 21 released on issue 4 and 5 in 1998, by the way. Yeah, 2 numbers. Sometime on Weekly Shonen Jump, one magazine issue is actually used for 2 weeks. In this issue, there's actually a colored art that Oda included. As you can see right here, Luffy and Zoro are drinking while Nami is relaxing, working on a map. Very cute art once more, but what is also apparent is that this is a calendar for the year of 1998, as this issue released when that year just started. This shows May to August of the year, obviously, as you can see on the art, while the other months are actually shown on earlier and later pages, but those pages actually feature color artwork from other franchises, so I'm not going to show that, obviously. This artwork of Oda obviously later made its way to the color walk, of course, and on this one, Oda made a comment saying, "The thing that I wanted to draw in this picture was the shadow of the fence. That's about it." Yeah, that's nothing much. But I really like the art. That's cool. Luffy also made a cover appearance on another magazine called Akamaru Jump. Of course, One Piece isn't being published on Akamaru Jump, but Shonen Jump, obviously. But he made a cameo here for this week's issue. It's just nothing important at all, but I just wanted to mention it. Moving on, chapter 22 is a color cover. Luffy is making mochi with a bunch of moon rabbits, although when making the mochi, Luffy smashes it so hard that the mortar cracks in half. Luffy is also featured on the cover of this week's Weekly Shonen Jump magazine, but barely, it's very small anyway, as you can see right here on the right. Chapter 22, by the way, is the chapter with Gaimon, the guy who was stuck in a treasure chest, if you remember that. In the anime, this actually happened after Usopp got recruited, but in the manga, this happened after Nami joined. Only Luffy and Nami actually met Gaimon in the manga. Zoro was lost somewhere, and Usopp obviously wasn't here yet, so that's a difference between the manga and anime that I quickly wanted to mention there. Chapter 23's cover is Luffy and Zoro making barrels along with a big frog on top of some lily pads. Nami's on the shore with an umbrella in the background, as you can see. Chapter 24's cover is hilarious. Nami beat the shit out of a big snake, probably because it wanted to eat the baby birds, as you can see right here. So now Nami forced it to actually protect the birds, and Nami is nonchalantly just eating an apple. She's awesome. Chapter 25 is a color cover. The crew is entering a forest with a giant fish that can swim through the air. Luffy clings onto one side, Zoro walks on the other side, and Nami is sitting on its back while reading a book. Chapter 26 features woodpeckers destroying the crew's ship with Luffy not caring caring at all, Zoro trying his hardest to prevent further chaos, and Nami just also doesn't care. This looks a lot like how Mary looks, by the way, but chapter 26 was still a while before we got Mary. Chapter 26 was the beginning of that arc with Usopp, so that's actually pretty interesting. Manga volume 3 has chapter...
I mean, I guess it makes sense that Luffy doesn't care because he didn't care about Mary dying. I'm kidding. In the beginning, he cared. He just didn't show it to Usopp right away, but you get the joke.
Chapter 18 to 26, so not that we're done with those chapters, here is the cover of Volume 4. Luffy along with Captain Kuro and his henchmen, so yeah, that is the Usopp introduction arc, obviously. The artwork on the inside is Luffy with the penguins from earlier chapter covers, as well as the bear behind that he painted a skull and crossbones on, if you remember from what I said last episode, from what I showed. Chapter 27's cover features Zoro having a training match with a kangaroo and her kid. 3 bamboo swords versus 4. Chapter 28's cover is a double-page color spread. I really love this. It shows Shanks riding the crew home on a farmer cart. Yeah, Shanks hasn't obviously met them, with the exception of Luffy, but he hasn't seen Luffy since he was a little child. But keep in mind that is just fun art, right? Also, Shanks has his left arm in this artwork. I wonder if that was a mistake or if it was intentional or not. Maybe it was intentional, I don't know. We see Zoro playing with some potatoes like a fucking goofball. See, Zoro can be a goofball as well. And some vegetables also have faces of the crew as well as Shanks, by the way. Nami is smiling, shoving the eggplant with her face on it directly to Luffy's face, much to his shock. Oda has actually made a comment on the color walk about this art, saying, "This is an illustration from a contest in which Weekly Shonen Jump readers submitted ideas for pictures, and the grand prize winner's work was redrawn by me for actual use in the magazine." So this artwork here is actually a redrawn version of the artwork that the winner of a Shonen Jump contest sent him, so that's pretty cool. But that's not all Oda has to say on this, though. He continues, "To tell you the truth, I still don't understand why Luffy and the others' faces are on the vegetables, but the drawing that was sent had a good atmosphere. If I recall correctly, it said something like, 'Tonight's dinner is curry.'" Okay, that's pretty nice. Moving on to chapter 29's cover, it has Luffy, Zoro, and Nami snowboarding down a hill. Zoro is in the back, arms crossed, being all cool and stoic. Unlike Zoro, though, Luffy and Nami are being more playful while snowboarding, with Luffy even performing a trick, so that's pretty sick. Chapter 30's cover shows giant mechas of the Straw Hat crew rampaging through a modern-looking city. This looks like some shit Frankie would build if he was evil or something. As a side note, by the way, this chapter released for Shonen Jump issue 14 of 1998, which is also the first chapter of Hunter x Hunter. So this Shonen Jump magazine is expensive as hell, easily $500 online. It's insane, just crazy. Moving on, chapter 31's cover has the crew mold their heart's desires from a cloud bank. Luffy has a ship made of clouds, Zoro has a set of swords made of clouds as well as a barrel of booze, and Nami a hoard of treasure, obviously. Chapter 32's cover is a color cover. I love this one. Luffy, Zoro, and Nami are in an ancient Chinese setting with ancient Chinese clothes. Luffy and Zoro holding tridents with Nami holding a fan made of peacock feathers. There's also a golden dragon in the background. And this artwork is also actually animated for the first movie's credits, so that's awesome. Chapter 33's cover is Zoro and Nami flying in biplanes, and Luffy is on a massive gorilla who's on Zoro's plane. King Kong! This week's issue of Weekly Shonen Jump has One Piece on the cover again. I love this one. This artwork is awesome. The artwork that Oda made for this is cool with red hot flames, and you can see Captain Kuro in the flames if you look close enough, by the way. Chapter 33 was the end of their battle, after all. Chapter 34 has the crew playing music with the legendary Tao musicians of Bremen, which, by the way, is inspired from a real-life thing, by the way, from Germany. You see a cat playing a flute, Luffy's playing cymbals with his feet, the dog is on a fiddle, Zoro is playing the trumpet, the donkey is playing on the keyboard, and Nami is on the xylophone, and the rooster is on an accordion. And a trio of frogs are doing backup vocals, incredibly silly stuff, as you can see. Finally, chapter 35's cover, and it's Buggy escaping from a bunch of fish. Actually, this cover is the start of a cover story, and it actually got animated in the anime. You already saw this. Remember after Arlong Park, but before Logetown, those episodes of Buggy meeting Alvida and only having some parts of his body, right? Buggy having some parts of his body. Yeah, that was actually from a cover story that actually got animated in the anime, unlike the cover story I told you about with Crocodile, right? Cover stories are obviously chapter covers that show what happened to characters. So yes, the chapter covers don't only have fun random animal artwork, but also cool important plot stuff. Where else do you think I got the Crocodile cover story from? Exactly, from the chapter covers. That's why they are called cover stories, right? But this is it for me. I talked for long enough here. Hope you really enjoyed this. Hope you liked seeing these artworks. See ya.
Yeah, I do, but it's a bit long. Not for me, but for people probably, but I know a lot of people are gonna appreciate this because like I said, you might be a One Piece fan, but you're not this big of a One Piece fan. He has all the details, he has all the knowledge. It's insane, bro. The amount of work that he put into this to show me this, respect for that. Regardless, a goofy ass skeleton named Brook is gonna join our crew. We know nothing about him. He was singing, which reminded me of the fact that we need a musician, so maybe he's gonna be our musician, or maybe not. Did we forget about that subplot that he said he needed a shipwright and a musician? Then again, he didn't play any instruments, so maybe he's not a musician. He just casually sang because he's a ghost and ghosts sing, apparently. So yeah, I'm just thinking out loud here, but yeah, interesting start of the new manga canon arc. That being said, I ain't gonna prolong this that much. I really enjoyed this episode. Hope you enjoyed the reaction, and I'll see you in the next one. Stay safe, love you, enjoy, and bye.